Welcome to the Hopeful Hotline podcast. We are here from Hope First, delivering a podcast where we hear advice from a variety of voices on sex, unplanned pregnancy, relationships, and self-worth through a holy perspective. We want to empower women to make the best decisions for themselves now and for their future. We want to be your first hope. Good morning, everyone. This is our first podcast, our first episode. How are we feeling this morning?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm excited to do it.
Absolutely. So obviously, as the title of the name, we are a hopeful hotline. We have not got a hotline set up yet, but we do have a stay tuned for the upcoming events. But we do have a nurse hotline that you can find at our website at hopefirst.com. So, but we did have a poll, not a poll, but what would that be called?
A question box that people could write in and ask their questions.
Yes, so we have some of our clients that have some questions for us. So you guys are just going to be able to get to know us. All right, Katie. So the first question that someone asked was, what do you do at the center?
Like me personally?
Yes.
So I'm a volunteer. And I'm a client advocate volunteer. So I meet with the clients, I do pregnancy tests, and sometimes I do the Earn While You Learn program. So we just meet with the clients, they come in, they do their PT, which is pregnancy test.
Yeah, you're right.
And then we just take them back into the room and we just get to know them, see where they're at, see how they're feeling, and then plug them into any resources or anything that we can offer them.
I love that so much.
What do you do here?
So I am the marketing specialist. So I have my hands on a lot of pops right now, but that's how I like it. You know what I mean? And I'm really grateful because Krisha is always giving me something new. That is our executive director. So my boss, love that woman so much. But yeah, so I am over all of the social media and the events. I'm just planning that, but I love my job so much because it's not just me doing it, like it takes our whole entire staff to find events and obviously to be there for one another because it's a lot, girlfriend.
It is. It was super intimidating when I first started. I was like, wait, I'm going to meet with the clients. Like, what am I going to do? But you shadow for a while and then you train with people. And so you do get really comfortable.
Absolutely. When it was so much fun starting out as a volunteer with you too, because just the mindset and obviously, it's so just impactful and it's just, it's an amazing place to volunteer. So if you want to volunteer, girl, reach out. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. But I know that you mentioned the Earn While You Learn. Can you go a little bit more into that?
Yeah. So the Earn While You Learn program is for single mothers. No, it's not.
Well, it's not just single.
No, it's not just single. I'm sorry. I take it all back.
JK, gotcha.
Just kidding. But it's a program where you come in and you get to watch like a 20 to 40 minute video. And it's anything from pregnancy to childbirth and then toddlerhood, I think up to a year. Mm-hmm. And you learn just all the ins and outs, car seat safety, what to expect with like 0 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, all the way up. And then you earn points towards our baby boutique. So every time you come in, you'll get a package of diapers, you get a couple outfits, and you also earn points. And you can either use those points right away, or you can save them up to earn bigger ticket items like a car seat or stroller.
Yeah, which I love so much because it's not just the basic things, like we cover everything. Yeah. And yeah, so
it's so fun in there, and it smells so good in there because the diapers smell so good.
Girl, you are one unique little lady.
Well, and my babies are big, so I love their little socks and everything. It's so cute. I love it.
Yeah, we get spoiled with the babies coming in here too.
Oh yeah, because after you have baby, you still do the program, and you can come in and they bring baby with them, and it's always so fun. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so what is our next question?
Where are y'all from, and how did y'all end up in
North Carolina? Hearing you say that word. Little Miss Minnesota.
Yeah, my Midwest accent, it cannot even. No.
Girl,
I do love the word y'all.
I never hear you say it, though.
Really?
Never.
Because I don't think it's genuine. But I do like it. Like, when I hear people say it, I'm like, I wish I could talk like you.
Well, with all your accents that you do. I'm surprised that never comes out. I'm waiting for it one day.
I know, it's because I'm from all over the place, but then I also think I'm British sometimes. I try to be Australian.
Yeah, so cute.
So cute. But anyway, so where are you from and why are you here?
That's a good question.
That's a loaded question.
I'd be asking that sometimes, but I know. So I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida. Cannot get away from these Jacksonvilles, girl.
Jacksonville.
Yes, and then my family and I moved up to Pennsylvania when I was in high school, and then I fell in love with a Marine, and we ended up getting stationed down here. But yeah, peace and blessings. That did not work out, y'all.
That's okay.
We learned a lot. We loved very hard,
Yeah.
and yeah, so just peace and blessings. But what about you, Lily?
So my story is a little similar. A Marine did bring me here as well, but
So
I was
cute.
born and raised in Minnesota.
Get a girl.
Love it. And then married a Marine. He took me all over the place. And so that's how we ended up here.
Yeah, which I'm so grateful for.
Me too. I love it here.
Yeah, because I don't even. But do you ever like believe that like people are meant to meet?
Absolutely, I do. I think people are in your life for a season or a reason.
Oh.
And I think,
Girl, put that
Write
on a
that down.
coffee
Write that
mug.
yeah, I definitely do. 100%. I mean, there's so many people that have come into my life, even just for a short period of time. But it was like, they taught me something, most likely. Most people, not everyone, but most people. So I think so.
Yeah, amen to that.
I'm so grateful I met you.
Girl, me too.
Oh my gosh.
Tell the people when we first met how you did think we were gonna.
I didn't. You're like how much younger than I'm 30 and she's 22.
Yeah.
So, and she was newly married. She had no kids. I have 4 kids and I've been married for 11 years. So when I first met her, I was like, we're just in a different season. Like, I just don't think we're going to have a ton in common. And then we met at a Bible study.
Yeah.
And you ended up being my favorite person there.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah,
baby.
don't judge a book by its cover, which I was still happy to get to know you. It wasn't like I wrote you off and was just like, ugh. But I just didn't think we'd be as close as we are now.
Yeah.
But you're an old soul.
Girl, yeah, I'm grateful for that too.
Me too.
Because I get to meet so many fun people, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, not putting, I just get to
don't
meet so
put
many
boundaries
friends.
on friendships.
You cannot.
No.
You cannot.
No.
And I love that about this
You
place.
should put some boundaries on friendships. Actually, I take that back. It's terrible advice.
You're like, there was that one
Yeah,
time.
you should put some boundaries. You should be a little skeptical.
Well, I think what you're trying to say, though, is at first you need to be curious. Because if you just judge a book by its cover, then you don't get to fully embrace who they are as a person fully.
Yeah, and if someone's just in a different season or you feel like they're in a different area of life, they don't have kids or whatever, you could still be friends with them.
That's true.
You love hanging out with me and my kids.
Oh my gosh, all the time.
It's like, I'll go, whatever.
You're just like a bag of jelly beans, it's just so much fun. Every single time. But yeah. All right, girlie. So our next,
what
our next question, what happened?
What happened?
Our next question is, what brought you to Hope First?
Ooh, good question. So I don't really know. I have just felt, well, I just mean like nothing like happened. I have just always been very passionate about motherhood and just all of it. I'm a huge advocate of families, and so going toward the avenue of the Pregnancy Resource Center was just a natural avenue for me wanting to volunteer. I'm not really into animals, so I wasn't going to do that. And so I just was looking for an opportunity to volunteer. And Hope First, when I found Hope First, I was like, this is perfect. I'm super into it. I'm super passionate about it. And we actually talked about it at a birthday party. And I was like, I'm really feeling like I want to find a resource center to volunteer at. And you're like, oh my gosh, so do I. So we did it together and it was so much fun. But we did think that they didn't want us for a minute.
Well, yeah, because that's when they were doing their name changeover.
Yeah, they were going through a transition time. So when we applied, they weren't getting back to us right away. And so we're like, oh, they don't want us.
It was so terrible too.
Was.
Because we were like, we tried so hard and put the application in, which that is a pretty good process.
Yes, But also when I drove by a couple weeks after putting my application in, the sign changed outside. And so I was like, it's not even a resource center anymore. They completely moved away. What the heck is going on?
Oh my gosh. But we made it.
Yeah, we're
Thank you. Shout out to Ashlyn.
After we got through that interview process.
Which is so crazy. I was talking to Krisha about that the other day. I was like, it is so wild that our first interview was with my future boss and stuff like that. I'm like,
She's the CEO, yeah.
Well, she's your boss too.
Yeah, technically.
She could fire you.
Yeah, she could fire me. She could quit paying me.
Wink, wink.
I don't get paid.
All the volunteers are like, wait, you get paid?
Wait, you're getting money for this? No, I'm just getting paid in love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Money would be nice. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Krisha, if you're listening to this.
Just kidding. Okay, so what does Hope First offer? That was another question.
Girl, that's a good question.
What doesn't it offer, honestly?
Yeah, which I am so grateful. But we offer free pregnancy tests. We offer free STI testing. We offer free limited ultrasounds. We offer Earn While You Learn classes. We offer multiple resources out in the community.
Fatherhood program.
Yeah, fatherhood program. That's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
We just started doing group classes, which you do have to be a part of the Earn While You Learn classes as a current client to get into the group classes. But we offer counseling. We offer a loving and confidential and free environment.
Abortion reversal.
Yes.
Pill.
That's a good one. Also, abortion recovery. It's a small group.
It's a Bible study too. There's a Bible study for, I think, people that have had miscarriages or infant loss.
Yes,
there is.
That one's a really good one.
How much do the services cost?
How much?
$0.
Free 99, baby!
$0.
Yes, we are so grateful. We are a nonprofit, and our donors, they just give so generously, and we are so grateful because obviously when you're in a crisis pregnancy, you need answers, and obviously it's a lot better to not have to pay, girl. So we got you. We got you and the baby daddy. And that. Girl, you already got enough on your plate. Come in, talk to us, get the free pregnancy test, get the ultrasound. You know what I mean? We're here for you.
Absolutely. Do you have any more?
Oh, yeah. So our next one is, how does a client advocate help me? That's a really good question.
Oh.
So how do they, Katie?
We do our best.
Amen to that. Wink it up, honey.
We are just here to be a soundboard for you. Obviously, you can come and tell us as little or as much as you want. It's all confidential. And so I have women that come in and they're just like, they want to tell me all of it, and I love it. And then you have others that are just there simply for the confirmation of pregnancy, and they don't really share much, and that's totally fine. We just want to get to know you more and plug you into the resources that we have here to offer you.
Absolutely. Because obviously everyone knows in Jacksonville, North Carolina, it is a military town. So most people are moving away from their families. Yep. Most of them do not have any support and no friends out here, which is so sad. And don't, or obviously like,
maybe don't have somebody that they can talk to, or because I mean I've had plenty of clients that come in and they haven't even told anyone.
Yes,
I'm the first person that they've told.
Thank you.
And I get that. If you don't have family here and you're freaking out, sometimes you just want to come and spill your guts on a couch to a stranger, and I will be that stranger.
Absolutely. And sometimes that's even better too, because I know some clients that have come in that we've met with, they are very hesitant to tell their family because they're like, they don't even know that I'm married, like stuff like that. Yeah. Like we see all walks of life, all backgrounds, all family dynamics and such. And so, just to be, like you said, just a stranger, it's stress-free because obviously we're not tied.
Yeah, I'm just here to help. Yeah, in any way, as little or as much as you'd like.
Exactly. Yeah. We do offer, obviously, like I said, we do have resources out in the community. So, like, we've had clients that need housing or an abusive relationship. Like, we got you, girl. We are here for you. And we're able to find answers, which I think is definitely beneficial. Because obviously you can speak, like, once you got pregnant and stuff. How was that experience for you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could have used a place like Hope First. I had no idea. I was 19. I was married. We'd just gotten married. I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, my daughter was the first diaper I changed. I had no experience. We were broke. We were both working and making, it was... On paper, I would have been, like, as society would say, is like the perfect candidate for something like this. And so, I would have loved to have just someone just to come up alongside me and tell me that I can do it. It's going to be okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, and that is what I love about Hope First is that it empowers women. Like
Absolutely.
it says you can do this, we are in your corner, like you are not alone. Because I think that pregnancy is like having to figure everything out all at once by yourself,
Right.
you
Yeah, and that's what
know?
we tell clients is like it takes 9 months for the baby to come. The baby's not coming today. So we can just chip away at whatever worry you have. It's financial, we'll figure that out. If you are worried about getting baby supplies, we'll help you figure that out. Just chip away at the anxieties that come along with finding out that you're expecting a baby when you weren't expecting it.
Amen to that, girlfriend. When it's nice too, like how you said, with like having the baby boutique too. I know I've heard from some like fathers as well of saying like how grateful they were to have that because like how you said, most of them are like young and just newly married, which not all of them, but some clients that have come in that are in that situation, they're just so grateful that they're able to like provide for their child, And it's so awesome too, because like it's just so cute to shop for baby clothes. Like I was like, that's definitely one of my favorite. I'm like, yeah, I know that we watched a very heavy video right now of like of like preventing like sexual abuse and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, guys, any questions, any comments? I'm like, okay, great, let's go to the baby boutique.
Yeah, or like the SIDS video is always a hard one. And then we're like, let's go look at cute baby clothes, yay! Lighten up the mood.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
So true.
Which
and I love
grateful.
when the dads get excited. They're like, I like this outfit over this outfit. I'm like, you're so cute.
When it's nice too, because we do have a maternity closet, which tell them about that.
I didn't realize that we had one, and so I had a client that was like, "Can I take a look at? I maybe want something new for herself. What is it? Maternity?
Yeah, maternity. You got it, girl.
Yeah, maternity. It's been a minute. I want to look at the maternity clothes, and I was like, oh, I don't know if we have those. And she's like, no, you do. And she like showed me the closet. I'm like, thank you so much. Like you just taught me something today. I had no idea this was here. So we do offer that as well.
Yeah, it's not just for the baby girl. Yeah. This is also for you. Yeah. And we are a big support, obviously, to the women. And again, we're here to empower you on your decision. You have 3 options, you have adoption, abortion, or parenting. And we're here to sit in that room and to talk to and just like figure out where your mind's at. Like, what do you want your future to look like, and realizing that like we have the resources to help you be the best parent that you can be, and yeah.
That's beautifully said.
I just love that.
I love that.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Okay, how does Hope First support women and men emotionally, physically, and spiritually?
Girl, that is a good one. Let me tell you, honey. All right, so let's go with the first one, emotionally. We are here for you. Like I said, we do have a hotline, so you're able to call in any hour of the day, of the night. We got you. And obviously being able to, how Katie said, just be able to bounce off what's going through in your mind. You need obviously someone that's going to be an anchor for you and is going to be like how Katie said, yes, you may have all these worries, but you do have 9 months and we just found out that you're pregnant.
Deep breaths.
Yes. What is our next step? And to just have someone that's calm, that's able to speak life into your world of chaos and be able to be that hope and just guiding factor, I think is definitely beneficial, which we've heard from multiple clients that they are just so grateful. And I just love it too. It's not just us saying that we're going to be there for you. It's us showing up for you and being able to get those resources. Like I said, if you're in an abusive relationship, like there is like we have the resources to get you into a safe place. You do not have to figure this out on your own. And again, we're here for you. Like we want to help you, girl. Come in. We want to help you, But how would you say that we help clients?
Physically? Physically, I would say, with the ultrasounds and like just getting your initial pregnancy test and then being able to help you with the baby boutique and offering that, it's one thing to say, hey, I got you. Let me know what you need. We physically are going to hand you a box of diapers. We are physically going to give you outfits, So I think that definitely is how we help physically.
Absolutely. And then also once you get done with the Earn While You Learn, well, not once you're finished, but once you give birth during the Earn While You Learn classes, we also give out bassinets, and they are just full of goodies for like aftercare as well for the woman, and then just like all the fun things that you get with having a newborn and such. I just love being part of this.
I know. Well, I just love babies.
Yeah.
Babies are the best. Okay,
Absolutely.
what about spiritually?
Spiritually, obviously people come in, like I said, they all have different beliefs. So just being able to have that conversation with them and being able to pray over them if they would like that as well, and realizing that we do have help for your spiritual needs as well. Obviously, people do come in here with different belief systems, which we totally and fully accept. Again, we are a non-judgmental zone, honey. We all have had different situations happen in our lives, and we've all been there. We all understand what you're going through, and well, not obviously not fully, but being able to just be a non-judgmental zone for you. And again, this is for you. So whatever you need, we're here for you.
In case you were wondering, it's for you. If you're wondering who it was for, it's not for us, it's for you.
Yes, if you do not take anything away from this, just know.
We are here for you.
Oh, goodness. All right, so our next question is, how have you seen Hope First empower women?
Oh, man. I just think anytime they choose life, especially, obviously, when you have someone that comes in and they're more on the fence about their decision, and they are even sometimes leaning more towards the abortion route, it is so impactful to know and to see them choose life. And I had one client that happened, and it was, I couldn't stop thinking about it. It like affected me. I kept thinking about her and her baby and her family. And I actually saw her like out in town, like the week after. Yeah, I didn't say anything to her, obviously. But yeah,
You did not tell me that.
Yeah, I saw her.
Wild.
And I was like, I wanted to say something so bad, but obviously, like I said, we respect it's your
confidentiality.
Yeah, it's confidentiality.
Absolutely.
If you see us in public, you want to say
come say
hey, but if you don't, totally understand. And so I didn't say anything to her, but that was probably the most impactful. Is that the question you asked? What was the question?
No, the question, you're still on the same row, which we have touched on this. So, yeah. But how have you seen Hope First empower women?
Yeah, I just think that so often when women find themselves with an unplanned pregnancy, they're told they can't do it. Your life is over. Your life is now ending. You can't go to school. You can't get a job. And so I just think the whole premise of Hope First is empowering, just in what we do and stand for, because it is not life ending. It is life giving, literally, for you and for baby. And so I just think becoming a mom was the biggest blessing in my entire life. And I certainly wasn't ready at the time. And I just know what it does. It's the most fulfilling, joyful thing you will ever be a part of. Not all the time. Not all the time. It does come with hard times and everything. But I just think what Hope First stands for and what they do here in itself is empowering.
Well, and like you said too, it is 2024, honey. You know what I mean? Like, women can do hard things.
Yeah.
You are able to do it. You do. Obviously, it does help when you do have the father involved as well. That does change the dynamic. But even if you don't have the father involved, like I said, we have the resources and you can get through this. You will have a whole entire group of women rooting for you throughout this. And not just during the pregnancy, but also after you give birth to your baby. Like, we are here. There's still classes afterwards. And like I said, we are starting like the group classes as well. So you're able to meet people that are in the same boat as you. And obviously, like, I do believe that we were created for connection and like for community. So being able to speak with others that are going through the same exact situation.
I was gonna say, it can feel lonely. Like, you're the only person that has ever been through something. And so yeah, I think the group classes is great for just finding connection and familiarity.
Absolutely. And there's also like a bunch of small groups that we know too from just churches that we go to that also have like motherhood programs as well. And
like Embrace Grace.
Yeah, and I was also going to say, what is the one at Catalyst that you and Brittany used to go to?
Oh, Kindred Co.
Yes.
That's for military.
Well, is there another one for like moms? Isn't No, MOPS, that was the same.
MOPS isn't at Catalyst, but I mean, there are MOPS programs around for sure. I did that when my babies were
What was
babies.
that? What exactly is that?
MOPS is, I think it stands for Moms of Preschoolers. So the idea is like before school age, I think you get together and you, even if you're not a Christian, it's not it's not like faith-based.
Yeah.
It's just held at churches typically.
Mm-hmm.
But you just get together and you get into like different tables with women that are in the same situation as you, and there's different topics, there's different themes every year. But it was amazing for me because I just needed, like I said, when you become a mom, especially like with the little babies, you feel like you are alone, or like, you know, the four walls of your home are closing in on you. And so just getting out and be able to talk to women and be like, oh my gosh, you're struggling with sleep training too, and like, let's talk about that. Or, oh, you are struggling with breastfeeding too, let's talk about that. What did you do? You know, just getting able to talk to people that are going through the same season of life is so helpful. And then your babies, usually they get to go play in the nurseries. Aww. And so they get to, you know, get away from you for a little bit.
I was about to say, you get a little break.
Yeah, well, they probably get sick of you too, you know? So, yeah, moms was huge for me when my babies were little.
Well, yeah, and I have heard from some moms too, obviously moving and not having those friends and stuff, how it could be so difficult.
Just start over all the time. I hate it.
Peace and blessings.
No, it's great. You can do it. And I do it too.
You have a love-hate relationship with it.
Yes, because you have to like start over, and it's hard making friends when you're older. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, so it's like I don't go to an office every day where I'm seeing the same people. It's hard, like growing that community. Obviously, kids do help for that, because you get to become friends with like a mom at the park, or you join a church group or a MOPS or something like that. So yeah, that's definitely beneficial for sure.
Absolutely. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into our first podcast episode. We hope that you enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. What's the number 2 going to be?
Girl, we're going to talk about, oh my goodness,
Miss Ashlyn, our client director.
Yes, you guys are that's going to be a hoot and a half.
Yeah, she is a good toy.
I love that woman so much.
Me too.
But what are we going to be talking about?
Sex.
Baby, let's talk about you. You're not even going to join in? You're just going to leave me hanging?
I got stage fright.
Girl, ain't no one. It's just you and me. It's just you and me in here.
I'm shy.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay, guys.
We're going to be talking about sex on the next one.
Yeah,
so tune in if you want to hear.
Yeah, and look out for the questionnaire that will be out on social media. Because ask. There's no judgment, like I said.
You shall receive. It's anonymous, so we're not gonna like say your name.
Yeah, as you guys could see. But well, guys, thank you so much. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.